Okay, so we covered timing and combat, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, scroll up. Expand your mind with more Riftbound knowledge. Now it's time for some other tricks, abilities that don't affect showdowns but will certainly affect how you play and how you build your main decks. We're talking Accelerate, Legion, Ganking, Deflect, Vision, Temporary, and Death Knell. Stick around to learn them all. Accelerate. Most units enter play exhausted. Accelerate helps you get them into the fight faster. Blazing Scorcher, for instance, typically enters exhausted, but with Accelerate you may pay 1 energy and 1 Fury power, that's the red one, to have it enter ready. Then it can move right to a battlefield and get to conquering. Legion. Legion is an ability that usually provides a when played bonus if you've played another card this turn. And it's gotta be a real card from your deck or your chosen champion. Tokens and runes don't count. The bonuses can be different from card to card, but they always trigger if you've played another card this turn. When you play Vanguard Captain, if you've played another card this turn, you also play 2 One Might Recruit tokens wherever you played Vanguard Captain. We all have that friend who shows up to the party with other people, even when it was like, please tell me about your +1s. They might have Legion. Ganking. This is no joke my favorite mechanic in the game, partly because it's so fun to say. Ganking. Ganking. Ganking! Generally, units can only move from base to battlefield or retreat from battlefield to base, but ganking allows units to use their standard move to go from battlefield to battlefield, like Nocturne Horrifying. You're at one battlefield and you see this guy leaving a battlefield to come at you? Definitely horrifying. Deflect. Deflect offers some protection to your units by requiring additional payment to be chosen by your opponent's spells and abilities. Volibear Furious has Deflect 2. Your opponent wants to play Disintegrate to deal that extra bit of damage to kill Volibear Furious? They're gonna be furious that they have to pay 2 power of any domain to do so. Vision. Let's check out Gymcraft Seer for Vision. Vision is a when played ability that lets you look at the top card of your main deck. Then you can either leave it there or recycle it to the bottom of your main deck. Gymcraft Seer is a great example because not only does it have vision, but it gives vision to your other units. What are you, an optometrist? Did Gymcraft Seer make Timo's goggles or what?
And they're like, they're probably a prescription.
Temporary. Temporary is an ability given to a unit that means its controller kills it at the start of their beginning phase. Take a look at Last Stand. This spell doubles a friendly unit's might this turn, making it much more powerful in combat, but it gains temporary, so you have to kill it at the start of your next turn. But in many cases, like the card says, it will be worth it. Last but not least, Death Knell. Death Knell is an ability that signals that you get an effect when the unit with Death Knell dies. Like Legion, there are multiple different effects you might find on cards. Like Machine Evangel, when it dies, you play 3 One Might Recruits into your base. For whom does the Death Knell toll? It tolls for 3 recruits. And lastly, we just want to highlight a little bit of combo potential in Echo Recurrent and Misfortune Captain. Both of these cards have effects that ready exhausted things, including runes. The first time Misfortune Captain moves each turn, you may ready something else that's exhausted. That may be a unit, allowing it to move again, or a gear, giving it a second activation, or a legend to double up abilities, or a rune to get a bit more resource advantage. Speaking of resource advantage, Echo Recurrent has a Death Knell trigger, hey, we just talked about those, that readies all of your runes and recycles him when he dies. That seems incredibly powerful. I cannot wait to see what shenanigans he can get up to. You'll certainly want to think carefully about how these abilities will synergize in your main decks and find synergies that support your playstyle. So now that you know the basics, get to brewing.